Welcome to the Three Hacks in a Movie podcast with your co-host, Bentley.
We're not paying you extra for that, by the way. I'm Emilio.
And I'm RJ.
And this is the podcast where three hacks sit around and idiotically talk about movies in a way that they don't truly understand.
According to Quentin Tarantino, he would absolutely hate this podcast because he refuses to watch people who don't make movies talk about movies. Yeah, he probably hates everything that we're doing right now.
Yeah.
What has he ever done?
Yeah,
That's true, honestly. What has he done?
We haven't reviewed one of his movies yet.
Yeah, he did what, Death Proof?
Yeah.
Who cares, dude? Cars and shit. Whatever. But today's director is actually one of my more recent favorites, I'd say. Yeah, beloved in Canada, David Cronenberg.
Oh, is he Canadian?
Mm-hmm. He's like the one
nice.
Canadian director that I could even think of. Besides Denis Villeneuve.
Villeneuve. Yeah.
Villeneuve.
Last name goes here. But yeah, okay.
Love David Cronenberg, honestly. He's super great. Everything that I've seen of him, from The Fly to fucking
See, I gotta still
Scanners.
watch. I gotta watch The Fly. I
it's
haven't
great.
seen. I've seen bits and pieces of The Fly, but I've never watched it from beginning to end. Scanners, I don't think I've seen a single. Maybe I've seen like a frame, but I don't think I've ever actually watched anything about
You probably saw the guy's head blow up.
it. Yeah, maybe.
Or you've
Okay.
seen South Park do a spoof of it with the...
Oh, you did tell me that. You did tell me after you watched
basically
Scanners that that's what it was.
Scanners.
Yeah, that's hilarious, dude. I was wondering if they really just came up with that because that's one of my favorites. That it sounds like the mind battles. Yeah.
Basically
that's
Scanners.
Okay.
And I'm sure he has a lot of other movies in his repertoire, but this one's probably the third one I've seen, and it's Videodrome. Probably the best one so far, I would say. What'd you guys think of it right off the rip?
I love this movie. It was awesome.
I want to say a little surprised. I definitely want to hear RJ go into why he loves it because I'm a little surprised, but I'm excited to hear what he has to say about this movie. I thought it was pretty cool. James Woods was fucking unhinged in this movie, and I love it.
was.
You know, I fucking love it.
Especially at the end,
Yeah,
man.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, dude. It's like this is him doing Travis Bickle, bro. Like this is Travis Bickle if he actually had like real like not just mental disorders, but like hallucinatory mental disorders.
This is just like sci-fi taxi driver with
space taxi driver.
Space taxi
This is
driver.
Space taxi driver,
If
but
Travis-
I love it.
it's-
on an acid trip.
It's if Travis Bickle got MK Ultra'd by a video cassette,
Oh, that's a
basically.
great way to put it, honestly.
Because he turns into like a little Manchurian candidate near the end, but yeah,
It reminds me of that scene from Butter from South Park when Butters just goes, "Kill John Lennon, kill John."
yeah, he's on a mission by the end of it for sure.
Nah, man, this movie was good. It was good. It's really fucking trippy. This is again my first Cronenberg film. And the reason why I knew about Cronenberg is because of The Fly, and then Rick and Morty does like this whole like Cronenberg
really?
storyline kind of thing. Yeah, it's when they
Of The
accidentally
Fly,
destroy.
or?
No, it's like they accidentally destroy the world, kind of, and it's like, oh, we accidentally turned our world into this like Cronenberg verse or whatever. It's a great
Everything's
episode.
weird,
Yeah.
like body horror looking shit.
Yeah, it really. Yeah, I think it was like the end of the first season. They bring it back later because that's when they show that like they actually go to a different dimension, one that's like most closely resembles their original one because they just completely destroyed their original one. Yeah, so it's a crazy episode, but yeah, that's the reason why I know like why Cronenberg like creatures or whatever like
Special
body
effects,
horror is, like,
I guess, yeah, body
it's
horror.
super graphic and just fucking very like imaginative.
Yeah. I'd
Kind of
say,
reminds me of The Thing, like
yeah, for
kinda
sure.
reminds me-
I was thinking that a lot.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
We have to like maybe look up the special effects guys that worked on this movie, but maybe there's some overlap there because
Maybe.
there's a lot of like petroleum jelly on these crazy alien creatures in both movies.
They love the petroleum jelly.
Just dripping clear
The PJ,
gel.
bro. They love the PJ.
It's plastic, but
Yeah.
the special effects, that's what Cronenberg's really known for, I feel like.
That's what I've
his
always heard
thing.
about him. Yeah.
But The Fly is probably way more visually fucked up than this one is. This one has its moments, especially with the stomach ussy.
Yeah.
But yeah, The Fly is way more grotesque, I would say. So
Yeah, I don't remember Scanners being too like
Yeah, not really.
heavy on the body horror and special effects type of thing,
Right.
aside from the head blowing up.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember anything else from that movie, but not really. Yeah. It was visually crazy.
Oh, he did A History of Violence and Crash. Those are like more normal
Cronenberg?
movies. Yeah, I guess so.
Did like something house on the left, or I don't know.
Did he do The Last House on the Left?
Last House. That's like one of his first movies.
Oh, okay.
He did it as a youngin. I
mean,
could be
this is
wrong.
just
I could be
I
wrong.
hate looking it up on Google because it's never. I mean, IMDb is just way better to look it up on, but
We'll just edit that out like Tarantino does in his podcast and they get things wrong.
Yeah, no, he did not do Last House on the Left.
No?
He did the Dead Zone. Though.
yeah, I did see that.
Yeah, Christopher Walken, right?
I used to watch the
That
TV
one.
show, that one. It's pretty good.
It says he did Jason X, but I'm like, what did he do?
No
in
way.
Jason X?
Probably like special
Yeah,
effects.
but he was probably just a special effects guy. Yeah,
Consultant.
exactly. Because it says it was directed by James Isaac.
Yeah, this is a list of all the directed stuff that he did.
Okay, so yeah, see, that's why I hate like the quick Google one. Okay. Okay, yeah, History of Violence. Yeah, I had that movie on digital because it was in this
Really?
bundle that I bought. Yeah, I gotta watch it. It seems interesting. And then
Yeah.
Crash.
I don't know what Crash this one is, but it's not the 2005
Right,
one that
yeah,
won
it was, like, completely
won an
different.
Oscar for Best Picture.
Yeah.
Yeah, lots of crashes out there, dude. He did this one called Shivers. That's supposed to be really good.
I saw
Very
that.
amazing.
The
You saw that one?
Brood.
No,
Oh,
I
I
was just saying I saw it on the list.
Oh, okay.
Eastern Promises. I've heard of that one. I don't know about Spider or whatever. But yeah,
I've heard
anyways.
Tarantino talk about Rabid. That's everybody just gets rabies in it and horror movie.
There's something so Cronenberg that like, yeah, that Quentin Tarantino would absolutely love Cronenberg.
Mhm.
I'm sure he's gotten on huge rants about why he loves Cronenberg. But,
His movies are like special effects exploitations.
yeah, for sure. They're definitely spectacles,
Yeah.
like in all his movies.
You're definitely here for the special effects for sure.
Mhm.
Oh man, I was thinking about this while watching.
The story's really good
Videodrome.
too.
I
Yeah.
love the idea of like, a videotape or something that like makes people go like hallucinate and go crazy and stuff, and it kills you with a brain tumor. What?
Was it really a brain tumor though, or I guess
called,
so.
Damn it, what is it? The Ring, right?
Yeah,
right,
kinda
the Ring, right?
The Ring-ish
Yeah, that's
a
that
little
one.
bit.
Yeah, basically. No, I thought the plot was pretty like interesting because you know there's just like a deeper meaning to it. Obviously, like this is supposed to be a huge metaphor for just I don't know, like television in general, right? Like
Right,
how
TV
whatever.
violence.
Yeah, like the more
and-
we show sex and violence on television, the more that we're gonna want it, and the more that we want it, we're gonna need the more extreme version of it as it goes on, because you're gonna always be chasing that dragon, like who cares
True.
about fake violence? The next step is gonna be watching just snuff films or whatever, like they mentioned.
This movie was made in the 80s, and I think crime was up pretty high during the 80s, especially in places like New York City. So
Yeah, I think
like-
that was like the worst, right? It was like in the
that's
80s
what they
or
say.
whatever,
Yeah, 70s, 80s, probably.
Yeah, 70s
but-
and the 80s.
When did what's his face come in? Rudy Giuliani. That was like the 90s, right?
That was the 90s, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I was here, he like cleaned up New York, whatever that means.
He was there when 9/11 happened, and that's really, it's kind of like
okay.
good, right time, right place for Mr. Giuliani.
Right time, right place. Who says that for 9/11?
Yeah, 9/11 was a very right time, right place for Mary Giuliani, specifically just him.
Yeah, no.
He's not in the movie, unfortunately.
I would have loved to see like his stomach gussy, whatever you called it.
I expected Woody Allen to make an appearance in this movie. You
Right.
know, bro. It's New York in the 80s, whatever.
Toronto.
You know,
Is it New York or is it
I
Toronto?
think it was New York, but then like
I thought it
they're
was
talking about, like,
Toronto.
I know it's
I
Toronto.
definitely saw a license plate that said Ontario, so I would assume
Oh,
And
Toronto.
then the ship he goes in at the end, what was that about?
Oh,
But
right,
anyways,
yeah,
that
it
ship
did say-
said
Oh,
Decommissioned
you're right.
by like the Toronto Harbor or
You're
whatever.
right. Yeah, it does.
Well, yeah, Toronto's a cool city where you can actually fake New York in Toronto. Apparently, like you can, if you're making a New York quote unquote movie, then you can film there in Toronto, and it's way easier.
Yeah.
It's just
look
Canadian
like
New
it.
York, New York
yeah,
City, bro.
Yeah, I guess I just had this idea of like Canada in my head. So it's basically RJ, you played it. South Park Stick of truth when you go to Canada.
Right, and it's all just like 8-bit.
Yeah, it's just an 8-bit
like,
world to me. Yeah, I don't. Yeah, Canada to me isn't really it's not a real place, bro. Like, Degrassi is just a psyop that everyone fell for. Bro.
They're basically just Americans
Don't
who
talk
are
shit
just
about
pretending.
Degrassi, right?
I actually just got into a whole argument about Degrassi with my manager because she said she watched it too, and I'm like, I hate you people. I was like, I couldn't stand Degrassi as a kid.
You don't like Degrassi now?
I don't like Degrassi ever, dude.
What about Drake? You like Drake?
He's my favorite pedophile.
All right, top 3 favorite pedophiles.
1, Woody Allen. 2,
Jerry Seinfeld.
oh no, we can't release this
like
one
Led
now.
Zeppelin as a band or something.
Yeah, every
Or-
rock star from the 60s.
Oh, right, yeah, Mick Jagger, bro.
It's too hard, dude. It's too hard to choose, man. We would have to do like a NCAA Final Four, like fucking draft thing, you know?
Right,
Like,
Roman
like the brackets
Polanski,
and
honorable
shit.
mention, obviously. He's probably not top, but honorable mention
He's
for
definitely one of the
Mr.
most like,
Polanski.
artistic, you know, for sure. You know, definitely contributed a lot to the world from an arts point of view.
But yeah, hopefully Cronenberg isn't on that list.
Yeah,
on
I don't
that
know. And then I
Epstein
guess
list,
I don't know why I also thought like New York because they keep talking about obviously like Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, right? So I'm like,
Right.
oh, that's like right there. But then I guess Toronto to them is also right there.
Toronto's
true.
probably closer to Pittsburgh than New York City is.
right? Yeah. So
Is
maybe that's why.
Pittsburgh's in Ohio, yeah.
Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania, okay.
Yeah, it's
Did
but
you
it's
say
on,
Ohio?
I don't know Pittsburgh, bro. It's fucking Pittsburgh.
but it's on the western part of Pennsylvania, and it's
Okay.
right. It's probably
Touching
it's
Ohio?
Yeah, it's close. It's pretty close. It's probably like 50 miles from the border. I want to say. I would guess.
The lesser known Pittsburgh, Ohio.
You'd be surprised like how many other
Pittsburgh,
places
dude.
there's
No,
like
that's true.
it's Pittsburgh, all right?
Well, okay,
If there's
Maddie,
one city.
right?
right.
She's from Philadelphia, Mississippi.
Right.
Yeah. Yeah.
We already have a Philadelphia.
So weird. I mean, we have a Palestine, Ohio, so I guess nothing really.
Paris, Texas.
Yeah. Yeah, but that one's probably way better than the real Paris. That's
Campbell
good.
Soup, bro.
What?
I think that's where they're.
Oh, really?
Where headquarters at.
Oh, lit.
Paris,
I
Texas.
think that was the
Interesting.
joke in like the first episode of Silicon Valley. Ehrlich makes a joke about like he says something about like I don't know. He makes a joke about alphabet soup.
Okay.
You know, and he's like, "What is this?
Oh,
what is this?"
oh.
And he like Googles on his iPad and he's like, "Paris,
Paris,
Texas."
Texas?
That's the headquarters of
The
Campbell Soup.
Oh,
It's not
my
a real
God,
place.
That's so dumb.
So I always
Yeah.
remember that.
Bro, I remember. No, it's because someone was pitching that idea. Like they're like, "Oh, it's
binary
binary soup."
alphabet
yeah.
soup,
Like
but
you've
it's
heard of
binary.
alphabet soup. How about binary soup? And it's just
Ones and
really
zeros.
weird.
Ones and zeros.
It's soup. It looks like just fucking L's and O's. You know, like it's so fucking stupid.
Low soup.
Yeah.
That's what it was. Okay.
But okay, we're gonna we're gonna bring that right up.
Yeah, Pittsburgh sends us off on tangents too.
Yeah.
Pittsburgh sets me
Ohio.
off.
Pittsburgh,
Ohio,
yeah,
yeah.
the lesser known.
See, this is why England makes fun of us for not knowing geography
It's
or
too
whatever.
fucking
We don't
big,
even
bro.
know.
This country, bro.
It's true.
So big, bro.
We literally shit out England. Like if
Yeah.
the country was a real place, it'd be shitting out England size shits, basically.
Like someone in Liverpool yelling out their door, someone in Wales would probably hear that. Like in my mind, it's so that's how close together they are.
I'll never forget. I hear this thing where like someone in England was posting about that. Ever since they moved away, they haven't seen their family in 4 years, and they like posted the towns or whatever. Like I used to live here, but now I live here. And some American looked it up, like, bro, that's literally 45 minutes away.
That's the whole island, mate.
And we're like, bro, we drive to 45 minutes to work.
To
you
work
know?
every day.
Yeah, I think people forget how fucking massive the States is.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
But I'll try it with
fucking
this-
how big America is. And
I'm gonna try
Everything's bigger here.
with a synopsis here, but I'm pretty
Yeah,
bad with
synopsize it,
names usually in these situations.
Max is
but
James Woods'
yeah, James
character.
Woods,
Yep,
Max.
Max.
He's he's like a president or like the head of a pirate radio like syndicate or pirate television syndicate
Yeah.
or something.
It was
Like
crazy 'cause I
channel-
wouldn't think that's like a business, you know, but
Makes money
in Canada,
somehow.
maybe.
Yeah, Canadian. They don't have a copyright,
yeah.
pirate laws, I
laws.
guess.
Right. Yeah,
They're like, who pirates anymore? We don't need laws about it.
He's not doing commercials. There's no product placement or like. I don't know where he's getting his money from.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering. I was like, how do you make money off of this?
Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah, but so he's like running a pirate television station, and his like assistant guy or whatever, like he's like, hey, I caught this like weird broadcast from like somewhere, but I don't know where it came from, but it's like this new thing, and you should watch it or whatever. And they start watching it, and it's like the video is literally like a lady getting whipped in like a room. Like a crazy like snuff film or whatever.
Yeah, it's like two masked dudes just whipping this girl screaming. She's tied up. It does seem very real.
Yeah,
even in that, like it looked very real.
Yeah, generally, like it's horrifying to look at, even as a viewer. Is like like we us watching it, we knew it was an actor and an actress, but yeah, it's not something you would want to watch. It was definitely upsetting to watch or whatever. But he keeps watching James Woods because he's like looking for a something new for his
James Woods.
For his station.
Yeah.
All right.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So.
And yeah.
All right. Can you re-synopsisize that like a little more, just from beginning to end? Because you started talking about like whipping and blah blah blah. So how would you shorten your synopsis?
Just give a short and sweet synopsis. Yeah. Okay. So he's basically working for a TV station and looking for the next big thing to broadcast, stumbles across this crazy like snuff film that his assistant gives him, and he's intrigued by it. Anyone else would be put off by it, but he's like, scratches his chin. This is pretty good. And he gets kind of obsessed with it a little bit. And it's called Videodrome, named after the movie. And he like wants to watch more of it, and I don't know, stuff happens in it,
and things ensue. We're like right up
things
there.
ensue.
Bro, I remember I was thinking like, obviously the movie's called Videodrome. I remember thinking, dude, if I had to drink every time they said the word Videodrome in this fucking movie, like I'd be dead right now, man. Or I definitely wouldn't be able to do this podcast. I'd be fucking slammered right now. But yeah, and then it made me think, what movie have I seen before where they mention the own title of it like so many times, you know? Mm-hmm. It's like every once in a while a movie will drop its own title and it's kind of like, oh, you know, he said it, whatever. He said the thing. But this movie like just constantly repeats the fucking title of the movie.
Because, it's like the linchpin of the whole movie. It's like what the guy watches that like ends up being the whole plot of the movie, and it ends up changing him and all that. It's this storyline, like what I like about Cronenberg is that he doesn't really like hold your hand or like sit down and explain what's happening to you. He doesn't like say like, oh, this guy is like this character and this is what like where he is. Like he kind of like introduces things slowly through pieces. He's kind of like the Dark Souls of
filmmaking,
of body horror, perhaps.
Like he just wants you to figure it out.
Yeah,
like,
you
like,
just figure it out yourself.
Now go explore it, whatever. Go figure it out. Figure it out.
There's no like lore.
He's Canadian, so
exactly. Figured it out. Gay.
Yeah.
And he's really good. Like his storytelling is like some of my favorite. I feel like in cinema.
Man, see, this is why I'm upset that I haven't seen another Cronenberg movie, because I wish I could compare it, to his other like body horror or just like his storytelling in general, I guess. But I mean, if his other movies are like this, I think I would be a big Cronenberg fan, because I think the story's there, and I kind of do like a movie where you have to guess like what's real, what's not, and also. My big thing that I kept thinking about the whole movie was like, because obviously, he's like hallucinating or whatever. I mean, at one point he puts his stomach has a stabussy or however he said it, and he puts a gun inside of it, and then he's like, oh wait, the gun's gone, but the stabussy's gone too. So I was like, oh okay, whatever. And then there's like other moments later where he's like basically hallucinating around other people, and I'm like, wait, what the fuck do they see? Like, do they just see him like just like feeling around his stomach, like like he's just like literally rubbing his stomach, and he's trying to pull a gun out of it? Like, I want to know what they were seeing while all this is happening.
Or like his assistant who finds the Videodrome like broadcast and shows it to him. Like, like was he actually even real the whole time? Honestly, like,
I have no idea, dude.
Yeah, this movie definitely at the end, it's like everything was probably a fantasy.
Right.
It's like one of those kind of things.
Yeah, that's why I really like that one scene where his like coworker from the TV station comes over and like brings him over some tapes, and he like slaps her. He runs up to her and like slaps her, and
He's
then
like, "Don't do that."
yeah, and then
Very movie
then
like.
he just like stops out of all of a sudden, and he's like, "Oh, I'm sorry, I hit you," and she's like, "You didn't hit me."
She turns into the lady in the red dress for a second. On the second slap.
His like new girlfriend, whatever girl, girl he's sleeping with. Yeah, I remember I saw like how it kept like switching between the two characters. I was like, whoa, I was like, okay. But then I was thinking like, but before we see like the switch, I was like, damn, bro, like you didn't need to do all that because she was about to touch your Videodrome tape or whatever. He's just like fucking whatever.
I don't know. That girl liked punishment.
Yeah, I know. I felt like that's the only reason why he did it too. Because
she was into that shit.
I mean, she burns herself with cigarettes.
Yeah, but she was also like, was she real even? Because like by the end of it, you don't really know, but it's
Again, dude, what is real? Like, yeah, exactly. Like, who knows what was real in this whole movie?
Because like her profession, how she's introduced is they're like on a talk show, like some sort of like daytime talk show or whatever.
It's like a local cable access, talk show.
And she's like a part of like this radio show, so she's real in the universe, I guess. And then this guy, what's his name? Professor
Oblivion.
Brian Oblivion.
Brian Oblivion, yeah.
Apostrophe Oblivion.
He's like a literal talking head on a TV screen in the room.
Right.
I like how he says like, "Oh, like this isn't my real name." It's like, yeah, no shit, dude. Brian Oblivion isn't a real person.
Which I thought that was funny because later on in the movie you meet his daughter and her name is Bianca Oblivion.
Like she goes by.
Yeah, so she adopted his stage name as well.
Yeah.
That's cool. I like it.
He changed his name from Oblivious. People are making fun of him for it. Oblivion, way cooler sounding.
No, see, his first name was Jeremiah. He changed that to Brian. It's the Oblivion was always there.
Yeah, Jeremiah. But
so our favorite actor in the world, James Woods. He not falls in love, but he starts dating this kind of just like S&M girl. I don't know what she actually did. Like, I know you said she was part of some like radio station or something.
Yeah,
like
she
that.
was doing like a I don't know, like a helpline on the radio, like a
Unleash your trauma on the radio.
Right, but she was doing it kind of like sensually.
Yeah. There's a very niche market for that.
Oh, yeah.
It seems like but the market's there, I guess.
Yeah, she's in the Videodrome.
Yeah.
There you go. I'm waiting for that sequel.
Yeah.
Videodrome.
That should have been first.
Videodrome.
And then Videodrome.
Videodrome killed
should
the
have been
Videodrome star.
Videodrome, dude.
No, and then she was played by
Debbie
Harry.
Oh my gosh, she was amazing. Blondie.
Blondie, there we go. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, she's great in this movie for sure.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I can't believe that's her. You know, like such a big role. You know, she was obviously pretty important to the movie for the most part, I guess. But yeah, that was super cool to see. And then I don't know, man. There was something about like also like female rock stars back then. Like they weren't very sexual, I guess, you know.
What
like,
you mean?
I don't know, like Blondie was hot, but like not anyone could just like get to see Blondie naked. But she's like, you know what? I'm pretty hot. Like I got nice tits. I'm gonna show it while I can. It's she flaunts it.
I'm sure that was a big
good
selling
for her.
point for this movie back then.
Yeah.
84, right? 82, 84.
83, I think. he said.
83.
Yeah.
And
Okay.
when was Blondie really big?
79, 80.
I mean, yeah, I don't
like
know
late
what year
70s.
Parallel Lines came out, but that was the late 70s.
yeah, that was the album.
That was the big album.
'Cause-
But they Call Me, that big song, Call Me.
Yeah.
That was on the soundtrack for American Gigolo. Like that was created for that movie, which was like a year before this movie came out.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
So they were still pretty big.
Well,
You know?
Call Me was it was a number one hit of 1980, I think. It was
Of 1980, okay.
number one hit of like ever. So it was a big transitional phase of like old rock to like the new kind of punkish new wave stuff that we're used to. Yeah. But yeah, Blondie's cool.
I believe you on this, Medley, because I mean, you're kind of a music historian around here when it comes to that kind of stuff. So
Yeah.
I believe you on this.
Yeah, Call Me was a number one hit of the year. Which is
I could believe it.
pretty
Man.
cool.
Yeah, it's a great song. I mean, it's catchy anyway.
Yeah, definitely. I love that one.
I've danced to it many times on Just Dance 2, I think.
Oh,
Or maybe
yeah.
maybe 3. Just Dance 2 or 3.
Yeah. Oh man, yeah, that is a good one.
Yeah, James Woods basically invites her to his apartment at the talk show, like in a very suave like.
During the talk show,
Right.
yeah, he's like,
during.
He's just like, I'm picking up what she's putting down, man.
And she's like, you know what? I like this actually. Yeah. And then they go hang out, whatever. They're
Immediately, right off the bat, got any porno around this place?
Right,
Like,
yeah,
that's
that was
like
the
her
first thing she
introduction
said.
question. Like, guys are hanging out, you know.
that's so crazy, man. There's
Very
something
casual.
There's something about that that's so like red flaggy. And then I was like, okay, I mean that's not great, but I was like, you know what? It could be okay. And then she's like you want to take out? I was just like, you want to take out your Swiss Army knife and cut me with it? I was like,
Right.
oh yeah, okay. I call
Yeah,
this shit
that's-
like fucking kilometers
That
away.
is the
dude.
biggest red flag right there.
Yeah, she likes the violence.
And then she pulls back her hair, and then you could see like 4 or 5 like
Cuts, yeah,
fairly fresh cut marks too.
Oh yeah, that too. Actually,
They weren't
Shoulder.
like they weren't like scars. They were like, you know, still pretty red.
Yeah. No, you're right. Yeah. So, I mean, this girl's just into it, dude. Like, she loves pain or whatever, like pain, misery, or whatever. Yeah, she's a big S&M.
Yeah, and it's almost weird how casual she is about it. And so she's like, yeah, I like getting like whipped and cut. Like, just cut me with a switchblade.
yeah. Like,
Pierce
it's
my
something-
ears while you're fucking me.
Yeah.
That literally happens.
Oh man, and we still don't know if that ear piercing was real or was that?
Yeah,
that looked
right.
real. Yeah, it looked pretty real. Yeah.
Yeah, it's something Cronenberg would definitely do in his movie, but could have been like a piece of chewing gum or something that he stuck it through. Just didn't notice.
I mean, and shout out to fucking Debbie Harry for fucking willing to do it too. Like, yeah, you can pierce my ears live or you know, without like any like special effects, no tricks, no nothing.
Right. You know,
Straight up.
a good way to do that trick is if the ear is already pierced, and then you can like put some like stuff in the
So it's just,
hole
like,
or
kinda
something.
cover it up, yeah.
That's what
cover
I'm
it
probably
up,
thinking.
and then stick
That
it
would make
through
sense.
maybe.
It's also like who didn't have their ears pierced at that time either.
Right. Yeah.
So yeah, that makes sense.
Mhm. But
And we see a lot of James Woods' ass in this movie.
James Woods is very good, like cool with like what this lady's putting
Nudity?
down,
Oh, okay.
like all the freaky stuff. He willingly
Yeah.
like pierces her ear and stuff, like no reservations.
No, yeah, you can tell he's into it. Like his apartment, I don't know, dude. There was something about his apartment that's so like dirty, like bachelor, like living, like. Oh, like when he opened up that pizza box, like I think Billy's like 5-day-old pizza. I was like, bro, you could tell that pizza was like days
been out
old for
there.
sure.
It was just the crust at that point, pretty much. I think I saw him dip it in his, I don't know if it was coffee or milk, because I saw like a carton of milk on the counter, but he had like a cup and he dipped it in there and then he started eating it.
I guess I didn't see that.
Thought it was
part. I don't know if
ranch,
I just
but
fucking like
some-
looked
Yeah,
away at the-
his mug of ranch.
His
Yeah.
old ranch.
Hey, that's guy's kind of smart. If you're about that ranch life, man.
Yeah. Oh, dude, I do love ranch.
Just fill up the mug next time, bro.
Can't have too much ranch, dude. But yeah, bro, yeah, that apartment, dude, is so like dirty, just bachelor living. You
Yeah, that's
know?
what my room looks like. I'm taking offense to this right now, bro. That's like perfect reimagining of my room minus the drum set.
That's why, like, I'm glad, like, because I don't eat in my room, so like I know like my room will never get that bad. But I mean, my room is like definitely messy.
You don't eat in your room?
But I don't eat in my room.
Whoa,
surprisingly.
bro.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
It's so weird because like that's shocked a lot of people when I tell them, and I don't know if they're shocked because I'm like fat and they just assume I eat everywhere. But yeah, people are like genuinely shocked when I tell them that I don't eat in my room.
Yeah.
Is it? Yeah, like you just don't like chips in your bed? Because I'll get chips in my bed, bro. Sometimes.
Dude,
Sometimes I'll bring
no
a
go.
thing of-
Yeah, man, I think that's why. Honestly, it's like because
I won't eat in my bed. Nah,
I'll
not
eat my
at
bed,
all.
bro.
I'll eat at my
Definitely.
desk or something, but
yeah, because there was definitely a time like when I lived with my parents and I was like in high school, like I'd be eating chips like in my room, probably in my bed, because I didn't have a desk in my room, so I was eating it and like the crumbs, bro, or whatever. Like, yeah, maybe
I wouldn't be able
why,
to do it. I
honestly.
wouldn't be
Maybe
able to
that's
do
why.
it because of that. Yeah, I'll never eat
Yeah, I
in bed.
never ate in
because
my
of
bed.
that.
Bachelor
bro.
life,
Yeah.
dude. I'm telling you. Like Doritos and beer in bed, bro. Come on.
I like the idea, but it's just not worth it at the end. You got all this fucking
The dude would
all
do
this
it.
like Dorito dust all over your pillows and sheets and shit.
Yeah, like literally in my computer case, like I have like Oreo crumbs in there. You can see it through the glass.
That's all you do. Sometimes skinny people are more disgusting than fat people. Yeah, man. So this fucking movie. When does shit really start escalating?
Yeah, he kind of starts to slowly going crazy from this Videodrome thing. It's kind of hard to like pinpoint exact thing because it's kind of like a slow build up into like his basically going mad and killing a bunch of people. Spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert, yeah. Because his first hallucination was just, I think it was like the tape, right? And it was just kind of like warping.
Right,
So,
yeah.
like, we're kind of like,
Yeah, and his like
Like it's
media,
made out of flesh.
his entertainment stand was like doing the same thing. It
yeah,
was
right.
warping
Yeah.
and
Yeah, really cool effect. I feel
was,
like.
yeah.
for
Yeah.
that. Mhm.
Especially like if you think about it for the time, dude, that must have been really fucking cool to see. Like, that
Yeah.
must have been super fucking trippy. Yeah. And then I was thinking like, oh man, I wonder if they can like redo this today with like modern day effects. But then it's like, it would just be CGI.
yeah, it'd be,
Right.
It just wouldn't be as fun. Or it wouldn't be like as just entertaining in general.
That's the charm of Cronenberg for sure. Is that you can't really remake that kind of thing with special effects or
Yeah.
CGI. I mean, specifically.
Yeah, because there was definitely some special effects where clearly it's like when he's holding the gun and then like the gun starts like whipping cables out and like going into his flesh or
Right.
whatever. I was like, I mean, you can clearly tell that's a fake hand.
Right,
You
yeah,
know what I
yeah.
mean?
Oh
Like,
yeah, for sure.
Just stuff like that. So it's kind of like it takes you out of it like a little bit, but
Mm-hmm.
I mean, technically practical effects should have gotten better since then, so that would have been super fucking crazy to see. But yeah, the kind of just hilariously obvious foam hand or whatever that thing that was made out of it takes you out a little bit, but if you can ignore it, it's pretty cool.
honestly,
it was
at some
badass.
points it looked like one of those big rubber like Hulk hands,
Yeah.
but it was like obviously like flesh colored.
You know what exactly it reminded me of? The fucking cock knobbler from Jane
Silent
Silent
Bob?
Strike Back. Yeah, because he had like the mega hands or whatever. That's,
Right, yeah,
that's
yeah.
exactly what it looked
Cock
like.
knocker.
Cock knocker. There
Mark
we go.
Knocker.
Yeah.
Luke Hamill.
Yep, Luke.
Or Luke Hamill. Mark Hamill.
Mark Hamill. Luke
Skywalker.
Skywalker. Yeah,
I
Mark
call him
Hamill.
Luke, correct?
Luke. Yeah. So his hand when that was happening just reminded me of that. Like that's all I kept thinking about the entire time.
Yeah, I could see that. Yeah.
I thought it's pretty badass, dude. Even though it does look pretty fake, but
Yeah,
it's
but
a cool effect.
it's still super cool
But
to
yeah,
see,
no,
man.
yeah. Seeing the cables come out of his fingertip as he's gripping the gun. The cables are coming out of his fingertips and going into his wrist.
Yep. And then you see, like he kind of like looks away, or like we see his face, and then it goes back to his hand, and then you see that it's like in his arms already, or whatever. It's very like. He might look like an android kind of type of thing. Like you just see these cables like within his like arms and stuff. And you're like, it's cool, man. I like seeing that kind of stuff. But
I was thinking of like was Bane from Batman with like the serum shit like going through the
yeah.
whatever not cables tubes in his arm and stuff. Yeah, that's kind of what I was thinking.
Oh, okay, for sure. Yeah, but yeah, man, it's just really cool to see. And then not that like it dates it, but kind of seeing it's almost like a milestone in like special effects.
Right.
Yeah.
I think this is the same year as The Thing, which The Thing had really great like visual effects, like
Those are the
practical
best.
visual effects.
I mean, I just saw The Thing for the first time earlier this year or last year.
I think it was last year. I think we watched it around Halloween last year.
Oh, okay. So yeah, last year.
Oh, really?
And yeah, it was my first time watching it. That movie was awesome. And even till this day, like for someone who just watched it for the first time in whatever 2023 when I watched it, and that movie came out in, what did you say,
83.
83?
40 years old at that point.
Like, the special effects were incredible, man. Like, even now, I was like, that looked so sick, so awesome.
Yeah. The special effects and the story of the thing are just so fucking awesome. Just all those guys like stuck together in the fucking freezing Arctic.
Makes me want to watch the original one.
Yeah.
Right. The 30s
it's
or
way
something like
different.
that. Yeah.
Yeah, no, dude. Yeah, it's kind of like a milestone in special effects. It was just super cool to see like how like
the 80s in general, man.
Yeah, like kind of how far we've come, but technically not even that because I mean everything's just CGI unfortunately now. So it's just kind of takes you out of it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
Alien was probably like one of a big pioneering thing for those kind of special effects. I feel like the way that those aliens looked and shit in that movie. All the fucking petroleum jelly they probably rub on the aliens.
Yeah, I'm just thinking about the scene where he pops out of the chest. That he's just drenched, dripping in petroleum jelly.
Yeah,
I'm sure Cronenberg loves that scene. It's kind of what a Cronenberg movie's like. But
I'm definitely curious to see what Cronenberg says about like horror movies now, because body horror doesn't really exist anymore. I feel like we don't really see that specific genre.
Right.
Maybe the Saw movies to some extent. Body horror, I don't know, but that's more like
does body horror does that fall under body horror? Because
it's someone's body like getting like fucked with to a horrifying. I don't know,
like it's gory or bloody.
Human caterpillar.
Human centipede or
I'm not on it. I got like 3 hours of sleep last night, right?
Human caterpillar. I don't know why I was like,
you knew where I was going though.
No, for sure.
You know what's so weird? I did, but I didn't.
Yeah,
because you said human caterpillar, and in my head I'm like, what?
The hungry
like,
caterpillar?
You're like centipede. I was like, oh right. Okay.
Human centipede. There you go. That's body horror. That's probably the newest I could think of.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Or Tusk, I guess, which is
Tusk. There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
God,
that's a body
that
horror
movie, dude. I hate that movie so much. That's one of the worst things I've ever seen.
Is it bad? Is it just a bad movie? Or is it just...
hate it. I hate it. I get it. Like, I guess you can call it earnest kind of like type of situation. No,
it's
but
probably kind of ironic. Tusk. It's probably kind of ironically done. Like they wrote it on that podcast, right?
Oh, I have no idea.
And they like conceive a lot of it on the podcast. So I assume they're probably laughing during a lot of the ideas.
I can't remember if it was Kevin Smith or someone just kind of defending Kevin Smith because they were talking about like, every once in a while, you just want to make a movie for you. Like, you had this idea, you came up with it, and then...
That's all his movies, bro.
Yeah. But Tusk is so much more... I don't know what words used to, like, finish that fucking sentence, but... Yeah, man, I remember, I don't know, man, my cousin made me watch it, and I was like, dude, this is so boring. I was just so pissed off that whole movie. I was like, that was dumb. Like, I want the last... hour 25 or whatever of my life back. It's like when we went to go watch The Dead Don't Die.
Right.
That like the last time I felt that pissed off up until The Dead Don't Die was when I saw Tusk, dude. Like,
okay.
I was just pure anger, bro. Yeah, like murder a CEO kind of fucking.
I wish I could feel anger during a bad movie. I just feel sleepy and I just fall asleep.
I probably
just wait for it to be over.
During, like Tusk, honestly. But I was just
so that's the opposite end of like body horror, like good and bad. That's like the bad right there.
Yeah, I would say so.
Yeah. But yeah, anyway, sorry, but yeah, dude, I fucking hate that movie. I don't get it. But.
Yeah, not one of Kevin Smith's shining moments.
It's not even the barrel.
Right.
It's not the bottom of the barrel. It's not even in the barrel, dude. It's so.
But it's hard not to mention.
It shouldn't be even like mentioned with walruses, man.
Yeah, man. Fuck that movie. But a great example of fucking body horror is obviously Cronenberg with fucking Videodrome, dude. Like this is the shit.
Little subdued some parts, but yeah, the parts with the video cassette are probably like pretty gruesome. I feel like, and the stomach OC.
Yeah.
Stomach OC.
Yeah, man, this movie was just kind of a trip, you know, just again trying to figure out what was real, what wasn't real. I mean, you know, he finally figures out that you know, he's like, oh, I got to talk to the people who make Videodrome, and it's like really creepy, almost game show hosting looking dude. I don't know why I looked at him. I was like, he looks like he hosts a game show, but like, a really, really creepy one. Probably like a snuff level one, honestly.
Right.
Like, yeah. And so he's like telling him about what Videodrome is or whatever. And I was like, what is happening right now?
That was Barry Convex was the character's name.
Oh, okay.
Barry Convex.
Barry Convex, yeah. Super creepy dude. And he's like, he gives him this device or whatever. He says, like, look, he's like, you know, Videodrome isn't affecting you as much as the other people, you know, because none of them made it or whatever, except one. We want to know why. So put this on. It's going to record your hallucinations, and hopefully we'll be able to figure it more out or whatever. And I was like, oh, that's cool. Like, that makes sense.
It was a 1983 VR headset.
It was a Virtual Boy.
Yeah.
It looked like a
Nintendo
fucking
Virtual
microwave
Boy.
when
Yeah,
it was
dude.
like lighting
Yeah.
up.
Dude, that thing was massive, though,
Yeah.
dude. Yeah, that helmet was huge, man. I was like, there's no way he's walking around with that thing, like, without tipping over, falling over, man. Just,
Right, that's
yeah.
so top heavy, man.
Yeah.
So top heavy.
But yeah, it's this hilariously like huge device, and it's supposed to record his hallucinations. And,
He's looking through it. It's like it's literally seeing his what's going through his eyes,
yeah.
basically
And
recording
for the
it.
people who haven't seen it, the graphics when he's looking at it, it's not like, well, at the beginning anyways, it literally looks like Virtual Boy level graphics. Like there's like this like red hue on top of everything, and it's not even, I don't even know if it's 8-bit or whatever, 12-bit, 10-bit. I don't know
It was
what
definitely
bit
like
it's
Some
like
bits.
mid '90s video game like cutscene vibe.
Yeah.
Like earlier '90s, I guess, where it's like a 2D.
It's like Resident Evil, like opening the door thing when you see like a random fucking zombie every once in a while. I don't know, dude.
Yeah.
It's like it was just so like obviously like low level graphics kind of thing, but it's funny. But I guess that's not what we're supposed to see, because
But
then we
hey-
like go in it and we see that
Yeah.
like he's actually seeing the room that the Videodrome like
Right.
torture videos are coming
Well,
out of.
Think about today, like they're trying to record people's like vision and their dreams and stuff. Like you read about that in scientific journals or whatever, in articles.
You're
I just read the
I was like,
articles.
you're
to be-
reading about that.
the head-
I
I
have
just read the headlines.
Yeah.
I mean, about that.
But
But
this is Inception before.
yeah, like that shit looks blurrier that they're doing now to like look through people's eyes and record it. It looks blurrier now than it does in the movie. So
Okay.
You know.
I mean, I haven't seen what you're talking about. So
Yeah.
But okay.
like you could like scan someone's brain and pick up what they're like looking at in their eyes and kind of like visualize it like on a screen or whatever. And it's very bad looking right now.
Really?
Yeah, it's terrible because it's like you're not looking through the eyes necessarily. You're like looking at the brain.
Yeah.
That's looking through the eyes or whatever. But this movie has a lot of cool, I think, parallels to like modern technology and stuff.
Yeah.
Like a lot of like cool ideas, like brainwashing. Yeah, like internet, like a little bit.
Streaming, dude.
Streaming.
Yeah, they're talking about like like I don't know, like hijacking the broadcast or whatever. Or no, well, they were, I guess, just pirating a broadcast.
Yeah, they're pirates.
I mean,
That's
pirates are more relevant now than they were like in the last 200 years. I don't know, dude.
Bring back the pirate's life.
Yeah. Right. Yo ho, the pirates. Like,
I pirate. I don't know about you
Yeah.
guys. Well, you guys.
I know, because that's a crime.
I
I'm
just
not gonna
pirate.
incriminate myself.
I just pirate
We're
legal
not
stuff.
idiots, Bentley.
I just pirate things legally.
We're not idiots, Bentley Heaps, who lives at.
Yeah, you know,
Yeah.
I pirate. I go out into the Caribbean. You know, I try to find some ships. I do some pirating.
I pirate hunt, you know, like have you guys seen those videos, like, because you know how there's like Somali pirates or whatever, and they just
Right.
they still hijack ships or whatever. I heard that there was a service. It sounds like a joke, but it's kind of crazy. It was like supposed to be the service kind of where you basically whatever you not drive, whatever you sail in those areas.
Sail.
And you kind of make it, you turn yourself into bait so pirates attack you, but then you're like legally allowed to defend yourself, so they call it like legal pirate hunting, because you're just kind of defending yourself.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like you trick pirates into attacking you, but you just wipe them out before they They call it like legal pirate.
I thought it was the reverse Captain Phillips. That's what I would call it.
So a white person takes over the ship.
Yeah.
So a cargo ship captain is gonna take over a pirate ship.
Yeah, like the pirate, like a little tiny like pirate
Ooh,
ship.
I like that actually.
The reverse Captain Phillips.
No, it's gotta
I'm the
be
captain
it's gotta
now.
be a cargo plane because we gotta go all opposite, dude. So instead of a ship,
Pirate
it's a plane.
planes,
Yeah,
bro.
pirate planes. Yep, that's the future.
Yeah, all movies about pirates
Write
end up
down.
being.
Treasure Planet. No, just kidding.
I feel like all pirate movies end up being pretty cool. Like this one, Pirates of the Caribbean. You know, it doesn't matter what type of pirate it is,
Yeah.
but pirates. You know, Brokeback Mountain.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good movie. It doesn't matter what type of pirate. They make pretty good movies.
I can't help but think of, like, every time I hear Bud Pirates, I just think of I now pronounce you Chuck and Larry. When he's like, you're a firefighter. He's like, yeah. And it's like, do you have 2 jobs? Because my dad says you're also a butt pirate. And like, bro, this little kid's delivery is incredible, man. He's like 8 years old or something, but his like comedic delivery on that line was outstanding. But yeah, no,
Butt pirate.
yeah, dude, So he tries to whatever. He finally talks to the Videodrome people or whatever, and they're telling him.
Well, he puts on the helmet. That's where we were, and then he's like hallucinating, or they're trying to capture his hallucinations, and he immediately like envisions Deborah Harry.
Yeah, whipping his girl.
Yeah,
like whatever that girl is,
he's
yeah.
literally like in the same exact set.
Nikki.
Nikki Blondie.
Yeah.
He's literally like in the same exact set that you see like in the snuff film. Like he's like teleported there somehow. So he's like in the Videodrome movie.
Yeah.
And he's
because like instead of whipping just her directly, he's whipping the TV.
Yeah, this
and then it's not even her. Like
TV
doesn't it
set.
turn into like the gypsy lady or whatever?
Yeah, it turns into the older lady, the older gypsy lady.
And then that's when he wakes up in his bed next to the gypsy lady, and she's dead. Apparently,
And like all tied up and stuff.
All tied up. Her eyes are wide open. So I mean, just kind of signals you that she's dead.
And James Woods kind of knows he's like hallucinating at this point, so he gets up, freaks the fuck out, and like
and that's why he calls his friend / coworker because he's like, "Oh, I need you to take pictures of this," because I think he
go in there and take a picture. Like not even go in there and look, but take a picture.
Yeah, like no explanation. I'm like, bro, honestly, I'd be kind of bad. Like, really? Like, is this what you called me over for? It's like
Hang
6
on.
in the morning, dude, or whatever, 5 in the morning.
Before I forget, there's like in a lot of scenes in his apartment that he's in, there's like a poster on the wall that's like a picture of fucking like Hitler
in the ballerina
in a
costume.
ballerina
Yeah.
outfit on stilts,
Yeah.
like next to like Himmler or some shit. Like I don't know, but and they prominently like show this picture like in the frame, like right there, looking at you. So
I don't know. This guy was really into snuff films,
Right,
So
yeah.
like I don't know. He was probably already into some weird shit.
Yeah, if he's has a fascination with Hitler, he probably likes that.
I gotta see what the hell this is about.
Where you're looking up the picture.
Yeah,
that's,
I tried to see if
that's
I
like
could
a
find
real
it. I typed in Hitler ballerina.
on stilts.
On stilts.
Okay,
Yeah.
It's
a
a vilification
old-
of enemy leadership in World War II.
Hmm.
So it was like propaganda against him, I guess.
Oh yeah, I can see that.
The Allies made, I guess.
Yeah, that makes
during
sense.
that time.
I mean,
During the World War?
I can't really like read the whole thing because it's like a huge article, but that's kind of what it seems like. Yeah,
Oh.
which makes sense. It's all like all propaganda back then. Was like that was just making fun of the leader or whatever.
Right, yeah.
So that makes sense.
Make him look like a little girl.
A ballerina. But yeah, so
then he like well, as he's whipping the fucking TV set, and it's like the TV set's like pulsating again in this weird Videodrome like room.
yeah.
I think he like wakes up, and
So he wakes up. He sees the gypsy lady dead in his bed right next to him, and then that's when he calls his buddy. Like, I need you. And I think it was a test to see if he really was just hallucinating the whole thing. But you know what's the crazy thing? What's a really crazy thing about that? If it wasn't him hallucinating, he just called someone to take pictures of a chick he just killed,
Right.
or whatever, like or of a dead chick in his bed. But
well, my thinking at that point is like, well, that assistant guy who comes in and takes pictures, like he was watching the Videodrome too, so he could be hallucinating. So he's not like the best like guy to come over and check things out for you. But apparently that's not doesn't matter.
It was okay, but then so he's like, "There's nothing there, whatever," and you see, that the bed is empty. He gets mad. He's like, "Oh, you know what? Sorry, whatever, blah blah blah." He's like, "I'll just see you at work in an hour or whatever." And so he hallucinated murdering murdering the gypsy lady. And then honestly I kind of forgot what happens right after.
So then he goes to the TV station to meet up with Harlan, his assistant or whatever, the dude helping him with the pirating.
Mm-hmm.
And he tells him to bring up the tape from Videodrome that was supposed to be recorded that night.
Right. Okay.
And then
because he thinks he might be on it.
Right.
Like,
he was assuming since he was hallucinating himself
in the room,
whipping the TV, that he was going to be on it.
Right.
And so that's when Harlan tells him, like, no, there was no tape last night. In fact, there wasn't any Videodrome tape.
There's never been a broadcast.
There's never been a broadcast.
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
And
that's the first. Dun, dun, dun.
Right,
What the fuck is happening right now?
then motherfucking Barry Convex coming, game show host extraordinaire.
Game show host from hell, dude.
From Pittsburgh.
From Pittsburgh. Yeah, that's where the broadcasts are coming from. But
Bro, I think Cronenberg just really hates Pittsburgh.
Yeah, so that's when he comes in and pretty much explains to Max that everything was a setup to try to get him to start hallucinating, which I don't understand why he was so important. Why was Max so important to get to hallucinate?
I think it's mostly because
they wanted his TV station.
Yeah,
right.
Exactly.
Probably to broadcast Videodrome. They never say exactly why.
Yeah, I think
they
they wanted access to the television station to broadcast their Videodrome.
So real quick, this is something I like to discuss, and this is what kind of bugged me about the plot that I don't know if I don't fully understand it, or it's just kind of bad writing, honestly. But so, they tell him like, I think they put like a tape inside of him or whatever, right? Like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And then he starts like hallucinating, hearing voices that's like, kill your partners, broadcast Videodrome, whatever, right? Like, kill your partners, again, like Butters, kill John Lennon, like that's like that whole scene. And then, so, you see him, he has the gun, whatever. Takes it out of his stomach. But okay, so he goes to the station, he kills his partners. But my thing is, it seemed very unnecessary to kill his partners, because his partners seemed interested in this whole like thing that they're doing, right? They're like, oh, we show softcore porn and we show like torture and stuff. And what we've seen of Videodrome so far, it seemed like right up their alley. So it seemed like killing them was like unnecessary. It was actually kind of worked against them. Like I felt like they could have just aired it without killing him.
Well, at the beginning of the movie, right after Harlan shows him the Videodrome tape, it shows the scene where he's showing his partners the Videodrome tape.
Yeah.
And I think they're like, oh, the public's not ready for this or whatever. Like I think they're against him at that point when he's trying to show them at the beginning of the movie. So,
wait, was that the very beginning, or was that like a little bit later? Because I remember the first thing that they showed it was him and the partners watching it together was like the Japanese porn or whatever.
Oh, right,
the geisha girl,
right?
Yeah,
I think he shows it to him though.
I don't remember them watching any of the videos.
Okay, maybe I was wrong.
Yeah, I think he only shows Deborah Harry's character Videodrome.
Okay.
And I guess his assistant, but he doesn't actually see it, apparently.
Yeah,
okay.
So that was the part that I was just kind of like, you probably could have done it without killing them, and you would have been successful in your endeavor.
I don't think he wanted to kill him. I think he was being told to kill him by whatever the power that Videodrome was.
Right, but they're telling him, like, kill them so you can play Videodrome. But it's like, you could have just played Videodrome.
Maybe
like
it's just so he doesn't have any, like, there's less resistance for it.
Yeah, I don't know. This is my kind of problem with, like, the plot of it,
I don't know.
honestly.
These guys are trying to broadcast this thing that's supposed to like kill people with brain tumors.
Yeah.
Like I don't think they care about these two like radio or TV executives.
Right. Yeah, I think a lot of it's very fantastical because that whole fucking talk show interview that they're at, it's like, did that even happen? Because was Deborah Harry's character even real? And like,
yeah, I'm not even sure. Like towards the end of the movie, like I'm not even sure if she was real.
Mm-hmm. And then that professor, what's his name?
Brian Oblivion.
Yeah, he was on there too, and it's like,
yeah,
did that talk show even happen?
He was a videotape in it.
Mm-hmm. Right. Yeah, he was a videotape.
We find out later that he's actually been dead for 11 months.
and they like use archived videotapes of him to like pretend he's still alive.
The television screen is the mind's eye's retina or whatever.
Yeah, something like that.
Which is a cool allusion to like future like AI, like integrating ourselves maybe into like the computer for forever.
Yeah.
Well, didn't like Disney already say that they're going to pretty much do that with James Earl Jones' voice, like in the future for like
like uses like already recordings, use AI to
his likeness,
so it learns it
for Vader in the future, or it was. I think it was that one.
I think they did mention. I think they did mention that. I don't remember how that was received because usually anytime they mention that, and it's not directly coming from the person that's being like whatever recreated, it's not welcome. Is kind of just what I'm saying. Because like they were talking about doing that with Bruce Willis, right? Because he got diagnosed with some really serious condition.
Dementia. It's like a verbal dementia of some kind where he can't really talk.
Right.
And face blindness. Like he literally can't.
I have that. But makes watching movies very hard.
And yeah, so he was talking about like, they were talking to him about like, using AI to kind of like recreate like his likeness for like future movies. But it didn't. I guess his condition started getting way worse, and they're like, "Okay, no, never mind, it's not possible anymore." But yeah, so they've talked about it. The James Earl Jones things I remember, but because he's dead now, right? James Earl Jones,
right?
Yeah, he died recently. I think,
recently,
right?
like just like
recently,
the last couple months.
Yeah, so I was trying to remember if he said that he was like okay doing that because he wouldn't. I want to say he said yes because he wouldn't mind being Vader basically still for like the rest of time, but I don't really remember exactly what he said.
Can you just hire a guy to sound like Vader though? Like how is it really that? It's a great
there's
role.
Definitely
but
voice modulators already to do that. Yeah.
And I think I've heard that they're doing that with like Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones too.
Well, they did the whole young CGI thing. I mean, they did that in The Irishman and blah blah blah. Yeah, that's like nothing new now. But so that whole I mean, I was just saying that's kind of my issue with the plot, and I get it. Maybe I shouldn't really be thinking too deeply into the plot, but I don't know. It kind of bugged me. It was just something I noticed. Where I'm like, that seemed unnecessary. But overall, though, I mean, that was literally my biggest complaint about the plot.
Who was telling him to?
I don't really understand. So
it wasn't his own voice telling him to kill his partners, right? It was
I think it was
the game show host.
I think it was the game show host from
Bradley or some shit. Yeah.
Barry.
Yes.
Convex. Yeah, because it was after he inserts the tape into his Stabussy. There you go. Stabussy, whatever.
Yeah, see, and then like the whole tape and Stabussy thing. This is what kept making me going back with this whole like, yo, what is real? What are people looking at? Because when we see his like right hand man, the pirate guy or whatever, he's like, I got a new tape for you, and then he's like puts it in his body, but you see the tape is like again like this like grotesque body thing, whatever.
Right.
So I'm like, is he seeing that, or is he just seeing a tape and then like because obviously his stomach isn't actually opening up or whatever. So I'm like, is he just pretending to put a tape in his stomach to make him like fall more into the hallucination, or like what the fuck is he seeing? Like that's all I kept thinking about there. Because according to him, he's never seen Videodrome, whatever.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't know. But then
he gets
his arm ripped off in his Stabussy.
And then his stub looks kind of weird.
Yeah, I was so confused about the stub.
I don't know. Maybe he replaced his. He cut off his arm and replaced it with explosive because he immediately blows up.
Oh, bro, can we talk about the coolest fucking one of the coolest action movie catchphrases where he's like, "See you in Pittsburgh." Explosion.
Blows up the hole in the wall.
Yeah. And then James Wood just walks out of it.
He just walks through it, dude. It's so Terminator. I don't know, bro. Like, it's so Schwarzenegger, like action movie level kind of thing. Probably my favorite moment in the whole movie.
It's like the whole, I can't remember the exact quote, but it's in Total Recall. He's like, consider this a divorce. And then he shoots his wife.
This movie kind of reminded me of Total Recall, actually, now you mention it, too. With him going crazy, not knowing what's real, what's fake.
Right, okay, I can see that.
Truman Show.
Truman Show.
You should watch that again.
Oh yeah, that was a good one.
I haven't seen Truman Show in a very long time.
Have you seen Total Recall?
I haven't actually. I know there's
Yeah, now that you say that, this makes me think more about Total Recall, and I didn't really care for Total Recall the first time I watched it, so this makes me want to rewatch it to see if I can like.
It was a good rewatcher.
Yeah.
Because it's like you notice things they didn't see before.
Okay, for
Yeah,
sure.
okay, we won't spoil Total Recall
I know
for you.
I know there's a 3-titted alien, something like that, and okay.
His head blows up on Mars, but that's like one of the first scenes that you see.
Yeah, I've seen that scene too because they talk about. I've seen it because I watched a lot of videos about like practical effects from back in the day, and they were talking about like, oh yeah, the Total Recall.
Mm-hmm. It's a great wax head or whatever the fuck they did. Like his eyes like balloon out.
Yeah.
Like they're like actually balloons or some shit they used.
But yeah, man. So that "See you in Pittsburgh," one of the coolest lines uttered in any fucking movie. Honestly, man, that scene had me die. I audibly laughed out loud at that fucking thing, man. So good, so hilarious. And then him just walking through it was like the cherry on top.
Right.
I don't know why it made it so much better, but it did.
Yeah, so he kills his friend who like showed him. That was his friend, right? Who showed him the Videodrome.
Technically, he was a double agent.
He was a double agent. Yeah,
working for Videodrome.
He was a guy who thought it was his friend for the previous 2 years, but it turns out he was working for the game show host.
Mm-hmm. Who, by the way, like, I don't think I mentioned this, but he like owns some sort of like eyeglasses optometrist like store, and it's
What
like
was it
that's
called?
actually the front.
Optical? No.
Optical, yeah, spectacular optical.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah.
Every 80s movie has to have like an evil company like that. I feel like that.
I love when he comes-
controls
Evil
everything.
corporation.
Yeah, evil
I
corporation.
love when he comes back and he's like just whatever looking around, and then that salesman comes up and he's either like British or like that black
think
British
he's
dude or
Jamaican.
Jamaican. Yeah, he's
Yeah.
like look around all you want, man. You know, I was like, okay.
There's an old school Jamaican accent too.
Yeah,
I feel like
old,
it was
man.
old head Jamaican.
Jamaicans in Toronto, that's the thing apparently, but. Yeah, man. So whatever, he blows up his best friend or whatever. He blows up his friend, and then I think that's when he heads to where our evil game show host. Oh yeah, where he's having his like the trade show or whatever, right?
Yes,
Right.
yes.
Yeah. So you know, because I remember this whole thing is offset because he was originally supposed to murder
Brian Oblivion's
Yeah.
daughter,
Bianca
Oblivion.
Oblivion. But she actually turns him around and goes like, no, you need to stop Videodrome from happening or whatever. So he's like, oh my God, you're right. You know, I got to kill them, whatever. So that's what he's doing. So yeah, he's so he goes to the trade show, whatever. And he's just kind of watching, just hanging out. And then our evil game show host comes out and he's like talking about,
By the way,
whatever, the spring line of
This-
optics.
James Woods is hella wanted by this point. He has like a 6-star like flashing on his screen.
Yeah, because this is after he murdered his
He
dude.
obviously put in the cheat code because nobody was noticing him.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He walks into the optometrist store, and there's just literally a cop sitting there in the waiting room. And he's just like, yeah, whatever, going about his business. I'm on my
Cop's
break right now.
distracted.
I'm on my break right now.
There was
Don't
a
bother.
cop in there?
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
man, I don't
I'm
even
assuming he
remember
was a
that.
cop. He definitely had
And a
like,
mustache.
well, no, he definitely had that type of like uniform on.
Oh wow!
He could have
I
been a
guess I
fucking bus
completely-
driver. I don't know. But
I guess I missed it, but okay. Yeah, I know. Every time I see that in a movie where there's like a wanted guy and like they're like looking at the wall of TV screens and like this man is wanted or whatever,
He just
and
walks
then-
right past.
And then some people just like don't notice him. I'm like, you know what? That probably still would happen today.
Oh, yeah,
you know?
for sure.
Yeah.
I don't know what wanted people look like in Arizona, to be honest. So yeah, you know.
I mean, if you kill the CEO of United Healthcare, everybody knows what you fucking look like. So
allegedly, RJ, we don't want to get.
Oh,
sued.
yeah, sorry, allegedly, yeah.
Luigi. So hilarious.
Yeah, this guy apparently had a gripe against optometry instead of the healthcare industry. He didn't like healthcare.
He had to pay $200 to refill his eyewear subscription, and he said, "Enough's enough." Blast him in at the trade show.
these new frames are shit.
But yeah, so you know, he goes up to him with a gun, and I love how like every time he pulls out the gun, he's got the Cronenberg hand with it. You know, this like it reminds me. There's
Yeah.
this game I never played it, but I've seen videos and pictures. It's called Scorn, where it's like a shooter from hell. It's kind of like Doomy looking, and your hand is like attached to the gun, but it's all like body horror looking.
Oh, okay, that's cool. I've seen that this handgun is like an actual replica, like in a museum somewhere. So
I'm just like, I don't want the handgun. Taking handgun to a whole new literal level.
Turn it into an actual gun, honestly.
But yeah, so we see him, confront him or whatever, and just blast him.
He just runs on the stage. The guy on the stage, like he just like runs to one side of the stage, runs to the other side of the stage. Oh no! And then runs to corners himself. Basically,
it's like kids playing tag. They're trying to like juke left, juke right, but not really trying. Yeah, that part was hilarious. And then so he blasts him, headshot, and then that's when we see his body like. What looks like it's gonna be like almost like just going to like an OD kind of effect. It just starts like expanding and opening up and just like really like just getting really grotesque with like the
he
I don't even know how to
definitely
describe what's actually happening to his body.
it looks like his chest and his stomach like caves in almost, and then his organs start like popping out.
It's like he's turning inside out almost.
Yeah, almost.
Like, let's say that.
Yeah.
It's literally turning inside out in front of us.
We're just like, what? But then again, we did just see someone explode for no reason. So I guess,
Yeah, they never quite explained that, but
he was a Videodrome.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. Okay, I was trying to find so Spectacular Optical's their like company motto in the movie was keeping an eye on the world.
Wow.
Right.
Okay.
Which I really liked.
Cool.
Yeah.
That's a nice little attention to detail for sure. That's
world.
cool. I like that. Yeah, so he murders this dude, his body turns inside out or whatever, and he runs away, gets away again, because there's no cops in Toronto apparently, and just
fucking Mounties, bro.
Yeah.
I didn't see a single Mountie.
Yeah. Unrealistic, this movie. Yeah, so he runs away. He goes to like the harbor for whatever reason, sneaks onto a ship that looks like decommissioned, basically.
Right.
And
Yeah.
it looks
There was a
like-
sign that said it was decommissioned.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah,
And it's interesting because it looks like it's like he's lived in it a while. There's like bottles there. Like it looks like
Someone-
he's almost
You
kind
could
of
have, like,
someone's
comfortable.
lived in there.
person like
Right.
there,
Was it
yeah.
someone else? Was it him? Like
Yeah,
was he
there's like
imagining his apartment before and he
Yeah,
just
there's
lived
like a
in this
dirty
ship the whole
mattress,
time or something?
An empty champagne bottle, wine bottle, whatever. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's just chilling in there, kind of, I don't know, contemplating what he just did or whatever. And then that's when the TV appears, and it's Debbie Harry's character,
Nikki.
right? Yeah, Nikki. She's back, and
And this TV's probably imaginary.
so earlier in the movie, we
guess.
learned that she died. Like they said that they killed her or whatever. Like they killed her on TV or whatever. During the video,
right during the snuff thing. Yeah.
So the TV pops up, and we see Nikki. She's talking to Max, telling him like, you did what you had to do, but it's not over yet. It's like the final step is to be
Become the new Flash.
So remember, after he kills the game show host, he says, "Death to Videodrome.
Long live the new Flash.
Long live the new
Flash.
Yeah, long live the new Flash." Which kind of reminds me of John Wilkes Booth when he's like 6 cents per Tyrannus, whatever. I always forget. I always mess it up. But yeah, so it just kind of reminded me of
I think
that.
Booth hung out in a barn after that instead of a ship. But yeah, pretty similar.
Yeah, pretty close. Yeah, so she's like, "Oh, to become the new Flash, you must destroy the old Flash," and you can kind of just guess like where that's gonna go. Puts the gun to his head, says the line one last time.
Right, but then at this point, it's on the TV, and then it happens, and then the TV blows up, and like a bunch of body parts come out of the TV
The
and
TV
stuff.
is supposed to be his brain, basically. Yeah, because you see,
And then
basically
he's
his
still
brain
alive.
get blown out.
Then he's still alive, and then he does it like IRL without the actual CRT scan lines on it or whatever. And that's
that was really
credits
good.
roll, dude.
Yeah.
He blows himself in the brain, and yeah, it ends.
Long live the new Flash.
Long live the new Flash.
6 cents for Tyrannus. That was good.
This movie is marketing for VHS. It's big VHS is trying to take down Betamax.
Yeah, honestly.
They were using Betamax.
They were.
I think Betamax was first. Maybe VHS
Yeah, they were.
didn't
They
even
were
exist.
first. Yeah, Betamax was first in the market. Yeah.
So yeah, this is new technology when this movie came out, kind of.
But I heard Betamax failed because
More
I think-
expensive.
Yeah, it was more expensive, and it also couldn't hold as much tape or whatever.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, I don't remember why.
I just knew, VHS is just more consumer friendly because it was cheaper, and like that shit was like like $50 for a movie back then. Like shit was way more expensive, like not even with inflation.
Yeah, and that was back then. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Big VHS paid Cronenberg to make a movie about Betamaxes will kill you.
You know how there's like video killed the radio star? It's VHS killed the beta star. Dude.
Yeah.
Like, that's all it was like. So Beta was
Beta.
There was a band called like VHS versus Beta.
Really?
Yes, the one song by them.
Beta was Beta is Videodrome, dude, and then the New Flesh is VHS. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, I don't quite know what the new Flesh is. I guess
VHS
the new
or
Flesh is when you get fully integrated with the technology, with the Videodrome.
Yeah.
I guess, right? Is that what the new Flesh? What do you guys think the new Flesh is that he like is destined to become?
I think I kind of
What
like.
was that?
I either think the New Flash is either whatever the newest form of media is, or
Leave
just
TV behind and go to streaming.
yeah.
Okay.
It's either the new media or just like, or like people aren't people anymore because they're so brainwashed by television now. So they're like
They're consumed by the media.
yeah, they're that's why they call it TV programming or whatever. That stupid old fucking.
Right. He's getting programmed.
But yeah, so I think that's what the new Flesh is supposed to be. It's either just like whatever the newest media is, or it's supposed to be just how people are now because of whatever movies and television.
So you think that there's like the first one should be Bookdrome, I guess, right?
Bro, scroll drone, dude.
Scroll
I
drone.
gotta go even further than that.
Hand puppet drome.
Tablet drone, dude. Stone tablets.
Cave wall paintings, like hieroglyphics.
Papyrus. I think that was like the plant or whatever that they used to write stuff on.
Papyrus.
Yeah, man. This movie is definitely like probably just like a huge metaphor for like people becoming I don't even know if brainwash is the right word, but just being so like
Consumed.
yeah, becoming like a robot. Like you lose your personhood because you get just so attached to your television.
Yeah.
And the things that you see end up like changing your perception, I guess.
Yeah.
Because with the fact that it's the Videodrome company is the Videodrome company, and also they're connected with like the eyeglasses company. Like the eyeglasses company controls or like shows you how to see. You know,
Literally.
they're helping you
it's
how to
literally
see.
about your ability to see at all. You know, depending. Yeah. Man, it's crazy, dude. It's definitely there.
There's a lot of cool philosophical things about this movie that
I remember, and that was the difference, right? The difference between snuff films and fake snuff films is there's a philosophy behind it.
And this movie had a philosophy. I don't know if I fully understand what it was, but there's something there.
dude.
Was this before 24-hour television became a thing, or when was that? When did that finally start happening?
I think when I was reading the beginning of the plot for this movie, it says so he works at a Toronto UHF television station specializing in sensationalist programming. Where was it?
Stuff with boobies,
But, okay,
basically.
so it said that the Canadian broadcast, whatever, shut off at midnight, and he was pirating stuff from Buffalo, right across the border.
okay.
So the United States, we were still doing 24 hours at that point, at least.
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe on certain channels, at least.
Yeah, because I do like a lot of people today don't know that
right.
there used to not be there was a point on television where there was nothing playing or whatever.
You'd have to go to bed or fucking
Yeah, it's like 10
Listen
p.m.
to
or
the
midnight,
radio.
and then boom, you just gotta wait till what 6 in the morning, or I don't know when they started playing stuff again. But yeah, there was a point where there was just nothing on TV.
Oh, I was reading it wrong. Okay, there you go. The basis for this came from Cronenberg's childhood. He used to pick up American television signals from Buffalo, New York, late at night after Canadian stations had gone off the air.
But he was in Buffalo.
No, he was in Canada.
Okay.
But Buffalo's right across the border from Toronto. Like
He was
it's
broadcasting
pretty
from
close.
there.
Yeah, so he was picking up American television stations from Buffalo and Toronto.
Oh, okay.
That's where the basis
interesting.
for it
Yeah.
comes. And he was worried he might see something disturbing not meant for public consumption.
Interesting. Okay.
Gotta write a movie about this.
I know that's crazy that like that happened in his childhood, and then later he's like, you know what, like I can do something with this, you know, like I can make a whole story about this. Bro, Videodrome is this thing is interesting because honestly, you can kind of set up a whole new world in it. Like I would honestly watch like a mini series set in Videodrome. Like, what if someone else picks up Videodrome, you know, and they start broadcasting it, and people start going fucking insane over it or whatever, you know?
And instead, it wouldn't be a video cassette these days. It would be like
yeah.
you turn into Kaisenet or whatever that guy's name is.
Right,
like-
it's
It's a Twitch stream or you
Right,
know,
yeah.
No, it's a TikTok, dude. It's not even a Twitch.
it's just a YouTube video that the link got shared around, and you know.
But it's like did you guys see like the new Jumanjis? You know when they like
Nah.
they were like so I thought like the kind of I saw the first one or whatever when the first one with Kevin Hart and The Rock. It was actually pretty good. Like I thought it was pretty funny. But yeah, like it goes. I think the evolution of it makes sense. Where the original Jumanji was a board game, right? And then like in this one, it takes the shape of an old like retro console game.
Okay.
So just like kind of the evolution of that, you know, where you go from a beta tape or whatever.
Like one of those old ones where you type in like what you want to do.
No, it's not it's not a type adventure or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's like legit like an Atari like joystick kind of situation. But yeah, I don't know, dude. Like I think this world is really interesting, and I wouldn't actually mind like a little bit more like expanding on it. I guess I even read a book about it. I don't read, you know.
It really just get James Woods' story, Max's story, and there's like this weird. So like the doctor, what's his name, boys?
Brian Oblivion.
Brian Oblivion. Yeah, he has this weird thing going on in his building where there's a bunch of like crazy people, or like I don't know, they're just like
homeless
they're
people.
drug addicts
They're just like,
almost who are like
yeah.
addicted to TV. They're homeless.
It's
yeah,
in a mission called, what was the CR from the CRT that you were talking about?
oh right, something Ray.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Corduroid Ray. I don't know.
Whatever, yeah.
But that's what they used to make TV images with back in the day.
But that was the name of the mission that all the homeless people were at. That
Right.
they're all just watching TV. It's like little booths set up with different
It's supposed
TVs.
to be what is it, like a methadone clinic, right? Where it's like you're trying to get off heroin or whatever, so they give you methadone, and it's supposed to wean you off of it. Yeah.
They all have like their own little like cubicles with their own personal TV to
Yeah.
watch.
Bro, all those TVs must have
That's kinda
been
weird.
donated too, because TVs back then were super expensive. Like,
Yeah.
not a lot of people had like 2 TVs in the home, you know.
Okay, so this is awesome. Cool little fun fact about Cronenberg. Apparently, after Scanners were such a big success, he turned down the chance of directing Return of the Jedi because he didn't want to direct other people's material.
What? No
Good for
way.
him.
He turned down Return of the Jedi, but he turned down Star Wars.
Right. That
Wow.
it probably would have been a headache, honestly, like to do that and have all these producers.
Well, the super crazy thing about that is like Lucas has already directed episodes 4 and 5 at that.
He directed 4.
5, or yeah, not 5. Not 5. 5 was someone else.
Oh.
he
He
did
wrote
4.
5.
Okay.
Yeah, he probably wrote. Assuming he wrote all of them, but
You
he
got
did
a
not
new
direct
director
5.
for-
Because I know there was a
Empire.
thing where he wanted, I think, Spielberg to direct, but he said like he wouldn't do it. Like he felt weird about like directing. I don't know, maybe like an already established IP or it was already like his friend's work or whatever. But yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, but Lucas still ended up doing 6, right?
I don't think he
Right?
directed it. He
No?
he
No.
produced all of them, but the only one he ever directed. Well, he did the prequels actually, but he did A New Hope.
Yeah, it was
Empire.
6 was directed by Richard Marquand.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who I have no idea who
Oh,
that
he did
is.
a long time ago.
Yeah, and then Empire was Irvin Kershner. I remember that from Fanboys.
But because this question's like, who directed Empire Strikes Back? It's like,
Right,
oh, George
yeah.
Lucas. Like, no, you bitch.
Yeah, he. It was when they meet up with the person who's supposed to give him all the plans to break into Skywalker Ranch, and it turns out to be like a 9-year-old girl or whatever, you know. And then her like uncle, who's played by Ethan Suplee, with like a bad wig, comes in like tracks him down, and like why. If you're this big of Star Wars fans, answer these questions, and like, that's one of them that he.
That's a good one.
Yeah,
honestly.
Okay. Yeah, never mind.
So I always remember he never directed the 5th one.
I think he did the prequels though.
Probably.
And,
yeah.
I kind of like.
I think so.
I kind of like the prequels sometimes. But anyways, an interesting thing is David Lynch was almost selected to direct Return of the Jedi. He's very close, and like George Lucas took him into the room and was like, "So David, we have these Wookiees here. These are Wookiees." And apparently David Lynch was like getting a headache just from like learning about all these fucking aliens, and like his world was spinning, and like he was like getting sick from it. And he's like, I can't.
Is that why he could have done Dune though? Because he was like, there's giant worms, and then there's like families, but they're not really aliens, so we don't really gotta worry about that.
He probably turned down Star Wars and did Dune. I would imagine is probably how the story goes.
Okay.
But that would have been a weird fucking Star Wars movie, bro.
Yeah.
David Lynch Star Wars movie, bro.
That's hilarious.
Mm-hmm. But honestly, Return of the Jedi isn't the best one, so who knows what would have happened if he did it.
I mean, everyone says it's Empire.
Mm-hmm.
It's typically the one that everyone says is like the best one. But yeah, I mean, yeah, dude, Videodrome, really cool movie, such an interesting concept. Again, a movie that like kind of introduces like almost like a new world, and you want to know more about that world. I think is just a good movie in general.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes me want to learn more about it. And I don't even mind that they don't explain, and I hate it. And it probably is a good idea. Like they didn't try to explain where like Videodrome started or how it came to be or whatever. Because I think that's when things get really muddy.
Yeah, like how would that even have been created?
Yeah.
How would they explain how this videotape was created that sent out fucking
tumors,
that would cause a brain tumor?
I'm really glad. Yeah, I'm really glad they didn't try to explain it because again, like I think you can Groundhog Day it, where you don't explain why this day keeps restarting or whatever. Like just that's the plot. Like whatever. Like this dude's day is restarting and he's trying to figure out how to live with it or whatever. You know, you don't have to explain everything.
Yeah, because if they definitely if they tried to explain how that came about, I probably would have been like, yeah, this is stupid.
Yeah, like I just watched Interstellar, right?
Right.
And there's a lot, obviously, because it's super like supposed to be based in science. There's like a lot of explaining and trying to like over-explain certain things. And I was like, yeah, I would have just been okay with like, you know what, we're really not sure how this works or whatever, you know. And I'd be like, okay, you know what, fair, because we don't know how everything works. So yeah. Yeah, so I'm glad they didn't like try to like over-explain it. I think it was probably like the right call, and yeah, man, it's just I was just really into this movie.
Definitely doesn't wrap every little thing up, which I kind of like in a movie because for me it just keeps me thinking about it after it's over,
right?
For whatever reason, because then you're just like, oh, well, what did that mean? What did that mean? Yeah. So
I feel like especially like because you're such a big like David Lynch fan, there's like so much like open to interpretation in his movies. Yeah, like
definitely.
I can see that for you.
Dude, half the fucking plot lines in Twin Peaks season 3 were just like, oh, let's introduce this little plot line and then never go back to it again.
The Audrey plot line.
Yeah, like
they're just going to go out for like to the bar for like 5 episodes, just arguing. Classic.
It was amazing, but like, yeah.
See, I gotta watch Twin Peaks.
David Lynch,
I need to watch Twin Peaks because I need to be able to like have these conversations with you guys. But I don't know, man. There's just something about it that from what I've heard from you guys, I'm like, from an outside perspective, it just sounds like bad writing. Or like in every other case, people would be like, no, that's not your style. That's just called bad writing, bad directing, bad whatever. But like, I don't know. It always seems like David Lynch gets like a pass for a lot of things. But again, I haven't really watched Twin Peaks, so I can't make that call. So I want to watch it so I know more and I can actually comment on it correctly.
My opinion on it. So the original series, the first half of it, maybe. So the entire first season, and then because it's broken up weird. The first season's like 8 episodes, and the second one's like 26.
Yeah,
and then they canceled it.
Right.
So through the first like I don't know, maybe 15 episodes of the whole series. It's about Laura Palmer trying to find like the killer of Laura Palmer.
Right.
But then I guess
Producers or
producers wanted, or the CBS or whoever, or ABC wanted them.
I think it's ABC. Yeah.
ABC wanted him to like wrap up that storyline, and he didn't want to. Apparently, he wanted to just keep it going and going.
Yeah, I did hear about this.
So that original like 15, 20 episodes or whatever, where that's the storyline, the plot line, it's amazing television. Like definitely some of the best stuff I've ever seen. Then that last part of season 2, it kind of gets a little muddied because they introduce some weird stuff, and it's just like
weird storylines, like James riding on his motorcycle for like a bunch of episodes,
and then aliens, bro,
aliens,
aliens and hieroglyphics, and
aliens are definitely part of the Twin Peaks universe, though, dude.
Right? Yeah,
their little owls are always watching.
But then like the return season, like it takes a little bit of all that stuff and then just adds on another layer of weird, but it works so well together. Like, I don't know. Okay. At that point, it's just like you're so ingrained into the Twin Peaks universe that you just want to see what's going on with Dougie Jones, bro.
And it meets your expectations, and then it also deviates away from your expectations, and like the best way that a revival I feel like can. Because you get the Twin Peaks vibe and all that, but then you get like weird ass shit about people watching like Black Voids in a Box or whatever, like that first episode in season 3.
Yeah, and then that one weird throwback episode with the homeless guys going, and the one homeless guy going, "Got a light, got a light, got a light."
Okay. All right. We should probably wrap this. We're turning this whole Twin Peaks thing. But all right,
for the Twin Peaks podcast.
All right, final thoughts.
That was a sneak peek.
Yeah, final thoughts on fucking Videodrome. It's great. It's entertaining. It's an interesting world. Like the metaphors are there for sure. The special effects, awesome. And yeah, man. I mean, there was a lot going for it. It's definitely not for everyone, I would say, but I think it's definitely worth checking out. And it's not like a long movie either, so it's not like that huge of a commitment. But overall, man, I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. And would I get a copy of it for myself? I mean, yeah, possibly, probably. Honestly, I probably need a Cronenberg for my collection.
I'll show you the packaging, dude. Looks pretty nice.
I saw it, yeah. Dude, also, I did want to mention this earlier. So there's like Cronenberg like on Criterion. Like he has like 2 or 3 on there now, I think, something like that.
Scanners, and
I don't know if The Fly has a
maybe
Criterion. I don't think The
Shivers?
Fly has one, but so at least 2, right? And those 2 are probably like some of the coolest cases. That Scanners one is so dope, dude.
Yeah.
Like the art for that case is badass.
Yeah, that one's
and then
pretty
the
cool.
Videodrome, I mean, it's literally from the movie, but it looks so fucking cool. Yeah, easily. And like honestly, with some Criterion, I have picked the Criterion movie just slowly because of the cover of it. So.
Repo Man, right? Is that why?
Dude, literally Repo Man, dude, is like the reason why I bought it. Yeah. Dude, yeah, the LA punk map thing. Oh, so sick. But okay, I'm going off.
So you said some people wouldn't like this movie. What type of person wouldn't like this movie and why?
Anyone who doesn't like even remotely weird things.
Yeah, like
or gross out humor.
Gross out stuff.
Gross out stuff, yeah.
Yeah, I would agree.
Yeah, and if someone who just wants, especially people who like don't like to think a lot when they're watching movies, they just want to watch like point A to point B. This is definitely not for you. Like you're gonna like think about stuff.
Do you want to see a gun go into a pussy on his stomach
that he pulls out like 30 minutes later and shoots someone with,
dripping in petroleum jelly?
If you like petroleum jelly, then you probably like this movie.
Stick-gussy juice.
But yeah, all right. What about you guys? Final thoughts on Videodrome?
Oh, I loved it. I'm gonna want to rewatch it soon, and yeah, we'll see if it my enjoyment of it like holds up that second rewatch.
Okay.
But I loved it, like watching it. I don't know, it that good body horror. I don't know, because my experiences with body horror is Human Centipede and Tusk and
Human Caterpillar
and Human Caterpillar. That was much better than Human Centipede, man.
The original one, no one ever
Right.
talks about anymore.
We got to see the sequel, the Human Butterfly.
Mm-hmm.
But no, it was good. I love the story of it. Just the videotape that makes people go crazy, kind of thing.
Yeah.
And
Like The Ring.
yeah, dude, like. Yeah, I
There's a lot of
never watched
parallels.
the Ring either, but I know of the Ring, and I didn't even compare this with the Ring until you guys mentioned it, and I was like,
Yeah.
oh wow, okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense. It's almost like a complete parallel.
Yeah. It's true. Yeah. No. It's this movie's weird, but I love it.
But yeah, I would rate it like 9 petroleum drenched guns.
Things of rubber.
Nights to pussies.
Nights to pussies. Yeah.
Give me
You're right.
9 Debbie Harrys.
All right. What about you, Bentley?
I feel like this movie does a great job at tackling some interesting topics without like getting too on the nose about it or too like
Like sex and violence on
explaining in it.
TV.
Yeah, like because the idea like man's connection with video or like movies or TV or whatever you want to call it is like a very like us watching movies. That's what we're doing. We're like getting integrated into like the movie or whatever, and it takes a
Yeah.
part of you. So like I feel like this movie kind of expands upon that topic in a really cool way, really intriguing way, and I feel like I wish more movies did, because that's literally like what you're doing when you watch a movie. Is I don't know, like
You're being like sucked into.
yeah, you're being sucked into like a new world and getting changed by it. So yeah, it's a cool concept, done really well. James Woods, really the only role I could think about that he's like been in, like starring in, besides Hades and Hercules.
Which-
Oh, he was awesome. It was Hades. and
Yeah, which if
Hercules,
you've ever
bro.
seen a side-by-side picture of Hades and then James Wood, they definitely modeled
Yeah.
Hades off of
They have
James
the same
Wood.
chin.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, great movie. It's smart without and also dumb. It's like smart without pointing up his glasses and be like, "Let me explain something to you."
Yeah, and it doesn't make you feel dumb if you don't get it. Like it doesn't hold your hand, but it's there, dude. You just got to think about it just a little bit. You don't have to overthink about some things. You just got to put a little bit of thought process into it.
Mhm.
But yeah, no, I'd probably give it like a solid 8, honestly. Like personally, but yeah, I loved it.
I'll definitely be rewatching it at some point.
Yeah,
And
I might pick up a copy. Honestly. Maybe when it's on sale. But
And also, I should mention some of my favorite shots in the movie. There's a lot of just like cameras looking at CRT screens, and a lot of just like the visuals are happening on CRT like TVs.
yeah,
And the movie's like filled with that. So it's a really cool style, and also the lighting is really nice in this movie. If you like nice 80s lighting.
all right, cool, sounds good.
Cool.
All right, guys, this has been 3 Hacks in a Movie. I've been Emilio.
Bentley.
And I'm RJ.
All right, have a good night, y'all.
Long live the new Flash.
Long live
Long
the new
live the
Flash.
new Flash.
Glory to
Video
Videodrome.
droned out, bro.